Hi friends, welcome back. This week we are going to be planning the first week of August. So I'm going to upload the August setup probably next Wednesday. I haven't done it yet and I don't have everything printed out for it. It has been, it's been a really bad week. So the last 2 weeks I was sick, and then I'll get into what happened this week as to why there will be a little bit of a delay on that video. But anyway, so I was watching My Planner Perfection. Is that her name? Her name's Nikita. Yeah, My Planner Perfection is the channel name. I will link her down below. But I was watching her setup and I kind of want to recreate it. It was really cute and I've never done a layout like this before, so it'll be something fun and different. We are not going to use a kit this week. We are only going to use washi, and then I'll have to find some days of the week and date dots that kind of go with it. So I need to skip days or pages for my August setups. Let's see, what did we do? I'm going to put this page on my little here, since I have this whole thing and I never did figure out what I was going to do with it. I'm just going to put my book layout there. So we're going to use these 2 pages as just like we're going to do something more creative. You know, do a calendar and then a decorative page or something. So I'm still going to allot 2 pages at the front for that. So, I am going to use, I do have it, I should probably take it off of this one, yeah. So, I guess maybe I put all my washi on my little new washi holder, but now I can't really get to the washi I want to use. So maybe I'm going to swap it out with washi that I don't intend to use as much and have it just be more decorative, because this is going to be like, yeah, kind of obnoxious to take it off every time I want to use a washi that's on here. So for now we'll just leave it, but I'm going to use these 2. For those of you that have, I hope I can get through this talking about it, but we'll see. If not, there might be a lot of music. Yeah. Okay, so for those of you who have been here, some of you have been introduced to my fur babies. We had 3 cats and a dog. My dog passed away in March of last year, and he was kind of my best friend. It was, oh, I cut that way too short. Oh well. It'll be fine. He was my best friend, and so it hit me really hard. I took it very hard when he passed. I will insert a picture of him, and he was my baby. His name was Lucky. I found him, no, it'd be 14 years. He lived for just over 13 years. And so now it would have been 14 years ago that we found him on our neighbor's porch and took him in. So we have kind of just been rescuing pets since then. And we rescued a kitty that a lot of you have probably heard. Meow. She is, you may have also seen her. She's been in a couple of videos where she'll get on the desk and just kind of look up at the camera. But she does always, she did for several videos. She would talk when I first started filming. There are several videos of her meowing at the very beginning of the videos. I guess, I don't know. So my male cat had gotten a respiratory infection a couple of weeks ago. We took him to the vet, and they treated him, and he's fine and living his best life. So Gandhi, she is my female cat. Her name is, we thought she was male. She has like I said, I'll enter a picture, but she has a long, like right underneath her chin, it's like a V of white fur. Looks like a beard. So I called her Gandalf because we thought she was a boy. And then when we found out she was a girl, we just shortened it and left it at Gandhi, and that's just what we call her. She started acting very similar to how he was. She looked like she was having some problems breathing. And so this happened last Friday, and that's when I noticed it. She is very fluffy, and she had lost some weight, and when I picked her up, it was pretty noticeable. I couldn't really tell because of how fluffy she was, but she'd lost a little bit of weight, and so I was just really concerned. So we took her to the emergency vet on Sunday after she really didn't get any better. We were watching her. She was not eating a lot. She was drinking okay, but we just wanted to make sure that she was alright, so I just took her to the emergency vet. I'm going to have to count these out because I don't know where the middle of the page is. So they wanted to run a whole bunch of tests on her, and it was going to be like $900, and I mean, like, I would pay it if I knew something was wrong with her, you know? Like, I would pay that for treatment, 100%, to take care of my cat. But I just thought she had a respiratory infection. So I told them that that's not right. So I was just like, yeah, treat her for the respiratory infection. And because they were just like, yeah, they wanted to run blood work and do chest x-rays and all kinds of stuff. And like I said, so I was just like, yeah, everything was considerably more expensive there, and we were like, we'll just take her to our vet on Monday and have everything done and see what they recommend. But you know, if you can, she didn't seem to be in any distress. She looked like she was breathing a little hard, but she was still up and around, and like I said, she'd eaten before I took her. She was just kind of not acting like herself, not running around like a crazy cat, because she definitely would always run around crazy. But she was still like doing some of her normal things. Gave her the medicine. When I got up on Monday morning, she seemed to be okay. She didn't seem to be any worse, but she also didn't really seem to be like the medicine was really helping her. She seemed to still be. So I called the vet and was like, yeah, just as soon as you can get her in. We took her to the emergency vet over the weekend, and I would like to get her seen. And they said, sure, 1:30, is fine. So I went to work. I got off at like 11, I think. So went to work, got off at 11. So yeah, so I get to the vet at it was 1:30, I think was the appointment. And they also want to run the tests. They're not liking how she sounds, and I'm fine with that. So they did some chest x-rays. They didn't opt to do the blood work yet. They wanted to kind of see how her chest looked. They said that they couldn't really hear any fluid in her lungs, which is why they were concerned about she was wheezing. They couldn't hear like actual fluid in the lungs. So they did some chest x-rays, and they determined that she had a heart disease. And I still don't know that I completely understood. I thought they meant that the medicine would cause complications. But anyway, they prescribed her 3 different medications. And one of them is to help clear out the fluid around her heart, which was why she was having labored breathing. And then blood pressure medicine, and I'm not actually sure what the third one was because sadly I never got to pick it up. They had to call it into the local pharmacy because they didn't carry it, and it wasn't ready Monday evening. So Monday evening, we get home from the vet. They told me that they were concerned about her having a blood clot, which I think I'm going to save those for later. Which I thought they meant that she might get a blood clot from the medicine, but no, that wasn't the case. They were concerned that she would get a blood clot from the heart condition, and I didn't really understand that when they were explaining it to me. Those are really pretty, but I think I'll wait. So I'm just going to use my hollow. So I woke up Tuesday morning and I got up and went straight to go see her and check on her. She had been sleeping downstairs, and that's not uncommon for her. She would go to bed with me upstairs on the bed, and she would lay like right on the corner of my mattress by my head until she got, I guess, irritated with my tossing and turning, and then she would go downstairs and sleep down there the rest of the night. So I got up and went to go find her, and she was laying in the floor beside the window, which is a little uncommon. Usually she would lay under the table or kind of over by the couch and just like lay there by the window. Usually she would get up in the window if she was like over by it. I looked at her and she looked at me, and I was like, "Sweetie, what are you doing?" And that's when I noticed she couldn't stand up. She couldn't move her back legs at all. And this is what they meant by they thought she would get a blood clot, and they didn't think that it would be that fast either. They thought she had some time, but she didn't. And so we had to put her to sleep yesterday. Sorry. It's a little hard still. I had her for 6 years, and I don't want to sit here and cry in my video. I don't want you guys to have to sit through that, but I just thought I'd tell you what happened. But we had her for 6 years. She was rotten, to say the least. I'm trying to think. She would lay out. I'll add a couple more pictures in here. She liked to lay on her back and be silly. Then she would like lay stretched out with her back legs like out behind her and like pull herself with her front paws. She was so silly. She went to the bathroom with me. Like anytime I went in the bathroom for anything, she followed me in. It didn't matter what I was doing. Shower, other things. She wanted to be in the bathroom with me. She was a sassy little thing. She did not care too much for our male cats. She would hiss at them anytime they got near her. she didn't like anything to do with any other animal, and she didn't like it when they were near me. She was kind of not protective, but she just wanted me to herself. She just wanted me to herself. She didn't want to share me. So it was sweet. She was very much my my rotten little girl. I miss her tremendously. Like, there aren't words. She is definitely going to be missed. But they said that her heart condition was more than likely genetic. They thought she might have some Maine Coon in her. I don't know. We rescued her, found her on our porch. Her mom had brought the entire litter and her over here to our house, and then we called a local rescue to come and help, and they took them all. And then Gandhi, she just kind of like I said, she had such a different personality that I wanted her. So I called the lady and was like, yeah, I'd actually like to just adopt her and keep her myself. So she brought her back to me, and I don't regret that choice at all. I love her so much. I'm definitely an animal person. I always have been. Let's see. So I think he's working here. I think we'll film. And then hopefully this will be upload. Upload August setup there. I'm sorry. I am going to try to edit out all the sniffling. I'm still kind of, like, I feel a lot better than I did, but I'm still kind of congested, and it doesn't help that, like, I keep getting a little upset with losing Gandhi, so I am going to try to get rid of all the sniffles so you guys don't have to hear that. Let's see. Anything else we're missing? I'm going to throw some YouTube stickers down for the filming. There. And here. Just to give it something to be behind. And then, let's see, I have some trackers somewhere. Keep up with my vitamins. And then do meal tracker, and I'm just going to kind of do the same thing, and then put down, let's see, I think I'll use the pink one. Put down a little meal. And then let's see. Perfect. Do we have anything else? Jim's birthday is on the 4th. Okay. I think that's everything. I really like how this one turned out. I actually really like it a lot. We'll see how it works for my using it. I've been really bad about like not using my planner very much. I mean, we're on Wednesday. So yesterday obviously I didn't really do much of anything, and I had used my med tracker for her, but yeah. Anyway, so this is going to be our week. I think everything is good and down. Yep. So I just want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It means a lot, and this helps me. I think talking about it helps. I don't really have anybody to talk. I mean, I do. I shouldn't say that. I have a lot of people in my family, and I have a lot of friends who have reached out and are very kind, but me just sitting here getting it out, I think that helps me. So thank you guys so much for listening and for coming back every week. And if you're new, it would mean so much to me if you would subscribe and hang out with me. If you like the video, don't forget to like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.